Hi everybody, it's Diane with Icad once again. Because once again I had filming opportunity time, but nothing really planned, so that's what I'm doing. I pulled two scrapbook paper images already. This was the edge of the paper, but you know, it's cute. I didn't really want to waste it. So let's try to figure out something to do where he's on the edge or she, and that. Obviously that screams map, right? I know I have some map papers in here. Whether they're going to really match, we'll see. Here's one. Oh, here's another one. Oh, this one would match better. Although I don't know that Tennessee has anything to do with Soviet Union. That's on the back. Yeah, Moscow. They got a little lost. Some of that would be okay. The whole thing is going to be too much. And I have neighbors outside and my window's open, so this is just going to be community Icadding today. Okay, and I just was outside weeding. The last about 3 years or so, we've had goosegrass coming in. Our yard is fenced, coming through the fence on both sides that nobody else understands that's a weed and you should be pulling it out. So Diane has to run around like a fool and pull it out when it's in her yard. And those things, I hope you don't know what it is. It pulls out real easy, I'll give it that. But it's also called sticky weed, I believe. And it grabs. And so for about the next 3 hours, I'm going to have this irritating rash on my arms. And it goes away, but... And if you say, well, wear gloves or a jacket or something, yeah, that's not a bad idea, except it sticks. I'm going to come walking out of it's a lily patch they keep getting in, looking like a Christmas tree. So that's what I've been up to today. I hope you have something better to report on. It's kind of cool. No. Need I say, this needs something bright and fun. It's bright and fun. I could take another bird from that paper. That would make it too big, too busy, too much. Of course, I didn't think to do that before I turned the camera on. I was too busy itching my arms. That's a good color. All right, let me step over and get that bird poop. I don't know how readily I can find it. If I can't, I'll pause. So what's new? Oh, I found it. Nothing's new, Diane. You keep doing the same thing, like pulling stuff off camera. Okay, well, I don't think 2 would be too much. Which one do we want? Well, do we want them facing each other or looking away from each other? I don't know. I'll just take this one because it's conveniently located. Okay, and I won't cut him out here. Or maybe it's a her, it's got flowers on it. I don't know, would it be kind of cool to just put a bunch of No, because it won't go under. A bunch of strips under there. I never really do that. Maybe. Okay. This still needs something else. Would words do anything? Would it be too much? I think that's too much. If they were spaced out a little more, I think it would be okay. Do I have something that's more spacey besides my brain? Well, this might work. Let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, let me pause. I'll glue this stuff down, and I better leave this out. And then I'll come back. They're not going to be done. Hang on. Okay, crew. Yeah, let's just start with this one. I found this partial car on another scrap of paper. I think that's pretty good. You know, it's still kind of boring. That's not bad. I was thinking of arrows. I have arrow scrap of paper, and I looked, but they're all kind of bright colors and not going to work. Trust me. I suppose I could cut out an arrow. How hard could that be, right? But we'll see if this is enough. All right, let's put that car down. And like a minute after I turned the camera off before, everybody in the state apparently ran inside. It was really quiet. Oh, is she done filming? Okay, let's go in now. Okay. Do we want it over? Well, I think so, except it's going to run into our Jamestown Mutual Insurance Company information. Well, what about up there? Okay, let's put one up there and then see what we think. Yeah, I don't know lately. I've been bad about not getting stuff on the edge and it's crooked. I don't Case in point. It's still crooked. That's washi tape. It can't be crooked. Oh, if there's a way, Diane can find it, right? Okay, my dog's shaking. Just woke up from a nap. Well, that's probably too much. But yeah, the bottom now is very lacking. I could sew down there. I don't know. It needs something. Do I have a rubber stamp that would fit this criteria? I have an arrow, but it's in a drawer behind me. I have to root around. I'll think about that. Maybe an arrow and then sewing on the bottom and inking around the edge. Okay, this one. These are not glued down. This is all glued down. I thought this was pretty cool, and without this phrase up here or sentence, I sort of thought it'd be cool to write even by hand quote, you know, kind of da 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 da. Well, I looked when I was off camera. I couldn't find a quote I liked about birds. I was thinking, okay, forget that. So I just looked in my Word envelope here and I came up with what a beautiful party we're having. And since we have all these colors going on, I thought that was okay. And then I cut these circles, or partial circles. But I don't think this is still enough for this one either. Yeah, Diane's being stumped today. Okay, that's good. Well, it's too tight to sew around all the way around up here. Yeah, there was no blue circle, or I would have chosen that. There's black. We need another little semicircle here. Okay. Well, what about this little tiny bit here? Would that be enough? Oh, you cut that awfully close, Diane. Yes, I did. Oh, that's okay. We want it over this corner. Then we're going back to napping. Yes. Okay. Well, we're getting there. Let's see if she can get this on the edge. Okay. I don't know. Because there's so much going on. You could rubber stamp dots in there or something, but I have a feeling that's going to make it way too busy. I know. I need a color border. I could come in a little bit. Okay, what was I doing with this one? Sewing on the bottom. Oh, it's arrow stamp. Okay, that was so long ago she forgot. Okay, I'm going to come back again and they'll be done. Hang on. Okay, this one is done. It's fine. No stories, no stress, no anything. It's fine. I didn't even remember. I had this, it's a long arrow thing too. But it kind of looks like car treads too, if you use your imagination. So I think that's kind of neat. Okay, this one, the more I was thinking about it, I had said to draw a border like inside. That's not going to work. There's too many. Like, where am I going to end it? Am I just going to, I just have lines? That's stupid. You can't see the corner. Forget it. So I did a narrow black border around because of the lines here. But it's still kind of plain, right? It's okay. But I didn't, there's a lot going on here. I don't want flowers. I don't really, at this point, even want more paper. So for some reason, sequins crossed my mind. We got out the Christmas box. I don't know. But I thought, well, what a beautiful party, Come here. Well, okay, without making a crude joke or something, I want one under here, but I don't know if that's going to look right, if you know what I mean. Okay, yeah, over there I think it's okay. Well, what do you think? I think it's better than nothing. I don't know that it goes. Do you think it goes? And if you say no, then I want you to tell me what else to put on here because I don't know. I don't want to paint. I did check. I was thinking, well, if I have this color marker, maybe I could do another line around. I don't have that color, and that would make it really tight up there anyway, so I wasn't thrilled with that. I think buttons would be too much. I don't have little tiny button. Well, actually, I take that back. I do. But if I'm going to use little tiny buttons, I think I might as well use sequins. I'm not loving the shine aspect of that. Okay. it was a good idea. And you could do that if you want. I don't want. All right, so we're right back to square one. I don't know. Is there anything else in the Christmas box? As long as it's here. I doubt it. Tinsel? I don't think so. Um, Big gold sequins. I Let's just waste everybody's time and try this. No, it's the same thing. Okay, I don't like sequins. What else is there in the world? I don't know, folks. All right, I think I'm going to have to pause because I don't know. Um I could do that black sparkle little tiny rubber stamp I have, but we're back to kind of busy. I don't think I want busy. I don't know. I'm stumped. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to turn off the camera, think about it, hopefully come up with something. And then I'll come back and you can see how great it is. Okay, hang on one more time. Okay, I did think of this relatively quickly. They're at a party, so I put bows, ribbon bows on them. I was thinking of party hats, and I even cut one out, just like a triangle. And for a minute, I was like, oh, that's good. But then all of a sudden, it was like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I threw it out. It almost made it look like that was the beak, and you weren't seeing this because it was bigger. And okay, forget it. And we're at the just leave it alone stage. Uh, Embroidery floss, little X's crossed my mind. Actually sew through the card. You could be getting too busy. Some polka dot markers, maybe. Getting too busy. I think it's just, I have to leave it alone. There's just nothing else you can do with this. And I think too, the bows help a little bit. I thought of this sort of as I was doing that. The birds were, integrating too much into the background. They were becoming as important as the background, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. So I think the bows sort of help that. Take it as you will. Be kind in your comments. And remember, down with goosegrass. Okay, everybody. Thanks, and have a good day out there.